It's a beautiful night, Wednesday evening, April 16th. My message for today is simple. It gets better. I know it gets better because it's getting better for me. It's getting better for me. When the darkest days come, they feel like the days where you wish you did not exist. I'm saying this from someone that I felt I don't want to use the word because I don't want YouTube to flag this video because I already don't have any reach. So anyway, it gets better, like I said, because it's getting better for me. Now I know I said I was going to be consistent, and like I said, I'm doing these videos to keep myself accountable, and it looks like the things I'm preaching, I'm actually falling behind, and I'm gonna do better. This is all the parts. Just because I didn't do it the past couple days doesn't mean the day I could do it, I'm not gonna do it because I didn't do it. I'm gonna do it. It plays the whole part. I didn't show up for myself a couple days. I'm gonna show up for myself today. But yeah, it gets better. On the darkest days, it feels like you wish you were not present. You feel like why? But something that I do that helps me all the time is I picture myself that 5 years from now, this moment that I'm facing right now, it's even gonna matter. Almost all the time, it does not. You remember that one time that something bad was gonna happen and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be dead. Like, this is gonna be crazy, this is gonna be worse. That thing is past now, and today it's just a memory. At the time, it felt like this is the day I die. But now, years after, months after, it feels like a distant memory where you can look back and laugh or learn or watch. The day that guy broke up with you, where you feel like you're gonna lose it all. Now that feels like, that was a while ago. It makes me wonder that whatever I'm going through now, 10 years from now, is gonna be like, yeah, I had a phase where I was struggling. That is what keeps me going. But it does get better. I just saw a reel today, Instagram reel. There was a video of some guy barely making ends meet. And in this reel, it was God and an angel and this person. So this person was like, I know I'm barely making it by, but God, thank you for at least giving me this job that I can pay my bills. And then God tells the angels to take his job away. And the angel's like, wait, he's already suffering. Why do you want to take his job away? God's like, just do it. So they took this guy's job away. And this guy gets a friend that helps him out now because he has no job now. Then God says, yeah, take his friend away. Like, give him like some job outside the province or outside the state or outside the country. Then the angel's like, but then it's going to be super broke. What do you want him to do? He's like, yeah, do it. So then his friend goes away. Now this guy desperately is like, what do I do? In this reel, this 30-second, 1 minute reel, this guy then knows that like his back is now turned against the wall. He makes a decisive move and comes back stronger. He starts a business out of desperation and it flourishes and it got so big. Then the angel was like, was that your plan the whole time? And God was like, yes. Yes. Sometimes that, even though it's uncomfortable, that little comfort you have stops you from growing. Yes, it's not good, but you're still not being pushed. That extra struggle that comes, that you think is the end of you, that is the fire that needs to light under you. You've been too comfortable. Even though you're saying you're going through something, you're too comfortable. I say this to myself too. Like, I know, like, even when things got hard, I still got comfortable. I still was like, I'm not going to die. Yes, it had to get super bad for me to like, okay, I got to do something now. And now, the past couple of weeks, I'm finding out new opportunities, new ideas, new things that I want to get into. But it's getting better. It does get better. You have to know that it gets better. You have to believe in your heart that it gets better. One other thing, positive self-talk. It's something I thought was woo-woo, but it's not woo-woo. Positive self-talk. Actually say words to yourself like, I'm lucky, everything goes well for me. Just doing those things, I cannot tell you how much this helped me this past 2 weeks alone. I'll get into context later. I don't want to get into deep context because I don't want to reveal certain personal information. But I know the only way you guys will relate is if I actually share examples of what I'm saying. But yeah, I came across this reel again that was like, tell yourself I'm lucky and everything works out for me, and see how it works. I started doing that for some reason. I was like, let me just like at this point, what? The next day, I got a miracle. The next 2 days after, a miracle. The next day after that, next 2 days, a miracle. And I'm like, I told my brother, hey, like just watch this reel and just see. He called me that exact same evening. Something happened for him. Like, yeah, this like it tells you that the things you say, the words are powerful. The world was created through a powerful being, through the word. Your words are powerful. So today's message is, it gets better, but while you're going through it, use your words wisely. That is my message for today. 1, it gets better. 2, while you're going through the trenches, use your words wisely. When it gets super worse, that is a powerful force, a higher being, God, Jehovah, or whatever, pushing you for a greater height. Let me make a scenario. If you have a bow and arrow, right? For you to shoot up that arrow farther, you have to stretch it farther. Let me say this again. If you have a bow and arrow, for you to get a long distance on that arrow, you have to pull it back, way back. So think of life, think of yourself as the arrow, and think of the bow as life. So when life is pulling you back, it's getting worse. Just think of it like the day that thing releases, you're gonna shoot up to the skies. So as it gets worse, just tell yourself, I know this is gonna be it's gonna come out good. I'm gonna come out good. Like everything's gonna be good. Because guess what? Even if it turns out bad, 5 years from now, you're not gonna be dead. Unless you actually die. But hopefully you don't die. But like 5 years from now, you're not gonna be dead. You will come out of it. You always come out of it. You've always come out of those things. So when it gets worse, when it gets bad, just know that it's about to shoot up big, and just be excited for those days. I know there's days where you don't really feel the excitement. Like everything feels like, this is not going to be that day. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. This is the Raw and Resilience channel. You have to be strong in those days. You have to be. God doesn't give tough battles to weak people. If it's a tough battle, He gave it to you because you're a tough soldier. So see it as that, and challenge yourself, and be the guy that fights through every struggle, every challenge, and go through it like a victor. That's a wonderful message I have for you today. And like I said, everything I tell you guys is something I'm telling myself. I watch back these videos all the time to say that, hey, I watch myself out of myself to actually take my advice. Because sometimes the things I say, I'm not actively saying them, they just flow through me. Like sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about, and I just open my mouth and just things that start flowing. So sometimes it's not from me. I'm not claiming to be some spiritual, whatever. But whatever I've said today was not written, was not scripted. It's just, I'm just giving to you raw. It's a beautiful day. Tomorrow gets better. It does get better. Help yourself with positive self-talk. You're a winner. You're born to win. And like I always say at the end of my videos, I can and I will. Watch me. Let's get it.